Welcome to TTN Running Channel. Today, I will be sharing in this video some background information about KELVIN KIPTUM. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed the video. KELVIN KIPTUM is a Kenyan long-distance runner who has made a name for himself in the world of marathon running. Born in the small village of Kapsabet in the Nandi County of Kenya, KIPTUM grew up with a love of running, inspired by the many great Kenyan runners who had come before him. KELVIN KIPTUM, born December 2, 1999, is a Kenyan long-distance runner. He ran the fastest ever marathon debut at the 2022 Valencia Marathon, becoming the third man in history to break 2 hours and 2 minutes. KIPTUM followed it up with a debut at a World Marathon Major, winning the 2023 London Marathon in the second fastest time in history of 2:01 and 25 seconds, 16 seconds outside the world record. KIPTUM gained his first international experience in March 2019 when finishing 5th at the Lisbon Half Marathon, 59:54. In December 2020, he set new personal best in the event of 58:42, placing 6th at the Valencia Half Marathon. In 2021, he ran 59:35 and 59:02 half marathons in Lens, France, 1st, and Valencia, 8th, respectively. On December 4, 2022, the 23-year-old pulled off an upset when debuting in the marathon at the Valencia Marathon. With the quickest second half ever, 60:15, he set the fourth fastest time on the world all-time list of 2:01 and 53 seconds, becoming only the third man in history to break 2:02 after world record holder Eliud Kipchoge, 2:01 and 9 seconds and 2:01 and 39 seconds, and Kenenisa Bekele, 2:01 and 41 seconds. KIPTUM's winning time was by far the fastest marathon debut ever, smashing the course record by more than a minute. He beat 2022 World Marathon champion Tamarat Tola, pre-race favorite, among others. In his following race on April 23, 2023, KIPTUM made clear that 2022 was no flash in the pan and triumphed decisively at the 2023 London Marathon, setting the second fastest mark in history of 2:01 and 25 seconds, a course record. He broke from the field after the 30 km mark and ran the all-time record second half of 59:45 to beat second-place Geoffrey Kamworor by nearly 3 minutes, and Kipchoge's course record of 2:02 and 37 seconds by more than a minute. KIPTUM missed the world record by just 16 seconds. In the marathon, it's long been hard to fathom anyone being better than Eliud Kipchoge, but after today's 2023 TCS London Marathon, it certainly appears that Kenya's KELVIN KIPTUM has the capability of breaking Kipchoge's marathon world record. Less than 5 months after the 23-year-old KIPTUM recorded the fastest debut in marathon history, 2:01 and 53 seconds, in Valencia by running the fastest second half in marathoning history, 60:15, KIPTUM was even better today in London as he ran his second half in 59:45 and ran 2:01 and 25 seconds, the second fastest time in history, blitzing his closest competitor by nearly 3 minutes. KIPTUM now has run 2 marathons in his life and run 2:01 in both of them while also recording the greatest second half split in both races. KIPTUM's second half today was the fastest half ever run in a marathon as it surpassed the 59:51 Eliud Kipchoge ran in the first half of Berlin last fall. Making it all the more impressive was the fact that the rainy conditions the race was held in resulted in all of the other top male and female competitors slowing down and running positive splits. A summary of London Marathon. A lead pack of 8 men hit halfway in 61:40, Kenenisa Bekele was 6 seconds back in 61:46. At 30k, 1:27 and 23 seconds, when the last rabbit dropped out, the lead pack was down to just 5 men and it was time for KIPTUM to throw the hammer down and destroy the field. He immediately took off and put on one of the finest displays in marathoning history. His 5K split from 30K to 35K was 13:49. From 35K to 40K, it was 14:01 with a 4:23 mile in the midst of it. Even though KIPTUM had the race well in hand as his lead at 40K was nearly 2 minutes, he kept pushing. He ran the 2.195 kilometers from 40K to the finish in 6:12, 14:07 pace, and he was absolutely sprinting coming down the finishing straight. It was a thing of beauty to watch. Once across the line, KIPTUM lied down in exhaustion but soon got up to celebrate. It was a long while before anyone else crossed the finish line as the quick opening pace and wet conditions resulted in every other top competitor in both the men's and women's race running positive splits. Yet somehow KIPTUM ran his second half in 59:45. Two-time World Cross Country and World Half Marathon champion Geoffrey Kamworor ran a full minute PB of 2:04 and 23 seconds to finish second with world champ Tamarat Tola third in 2:04 and 59 seconds. From the very start, KIPTUM looked full of run. The very first note we wrote down while watching this race live was this: Mile 1, 4:46. KIPTUM is right on the pacers. Kipruto, Tola not far behind. At times, KIPTUM was surging ahead of the pacers at the water stations. We now know why. They were just holding him back. If you take KIPTUM's fitness today and put him in Berlin in the same conditions as when Kipchoge ran his world record, we believe KIPTUM run a world record. And he's only 23. Do we have a new GOAT contender? KIPTUM is here to stay. Less than 5 months after he ran the fastest debut marathon in history, a 2:01 and 53 seconds in Valencia, the 23-year-old dropped a mind-boggling 59:45 seconds half-split in London to run the second fastest time ever. Less than a week after Kipchoge's disappointing performance in Boston, it's only natural to wonder if the GOAT's possible career sunset is setting up the dawning of his successor. For some perspective, before Sunday, the greatest half-split in a marathon was 59:51, run by Kipchoge himself in his record-setting run at Berlin last year. KIPTUM cleared that on a slower London course and on a rainy morning. The 16-second difference between KIPTUM's winning time and Kipchoge's record time isn't a tiny gap, but KIPTUM is also hitting these times at a far younger age than the elder Kenyan and with far less wear and tear. We could be witnessing the beginning of another legendary career. Only time will tell. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember, running changes people, and people change the world. Have a great day and until next time.